there, like, be in the crowd, or just say, like, hey, come on, you want to come to, like, hang out with us? And so I just can't have that here. This is the school that my mom said we're permanently gonna stay, because I know I'm gonna get bullied here. I just, well, I can't do it. I would have to, like, leave, or, like, not even show up at school. I just hope that, this doesn't happen here. And I hope it doesn't. Like, I really do. I hope the friends I try to make, like, are really nice to me. Like, don't talk behind my back saying that I'm fat.
I mean, you are nice. Like, I don't know you, but you just gave me your chair and your hot Cheetos already. You know, I think I mean, has she proved to be a nice person? Does she deserve to feel that way? Is everybody else here gonna back her up or talk behind her back?
No.
You'll back her up, right? We've got friends right here. And to be honest, like I told the other classes that we've talked to, like you really don't know your real friends until you after you graduate high school. Because you could be cool with a bunch of people. Like when I came here, I was cool with a bunch of people, and I would say what's up, right? But then at one point, one person was talking behind my back, and then a whole bunch of other people started talking behind my back. And when I graduated high school, it went from me saying what's up to like 50 to 100 people to only sticking with 5 people. You know, like you don't need a bunch of friends. You should rather have like one or a couple good real friends, like him and him, rather than a whole bunch of people that are cool with you in person, but then you know when you leave, like you said, they talk behind your back. You know, and I respect you, and I respect you and you, because you know, for you guys sharing your story, like, I know it's hard. Obviously, you know, it's emotional and stuff like that, which is why I told you, girls, like, you know, if you're wearing makeup, like, I'm sorry, because like, it does get emotional. And fellas, you know, I see dudes looking down like that, and that's what I used to do when I would cry. Well, I don't cry, I sweat from my eyes, but you know, like, it's cool, you know, don't be afraid to. Do girls think it makes them look like a little when guys cry?
No.
What does it make you guys feel, honestly?
It's adorable.
You know? So, I mean, don't be afraid to show emotion. I'm an emotional guy. I'm like sensitive, like really sensitive, you know? So, I know how it feels to be like that. Does anybody else want to share this stuff? Yeah?
Well, this happened a while ago and it's gotten better since, but I still think about it a lot, like incredibly a lot. When I was in like 5th, 6th grade, and then I went on to 7th and 8th kind of, I went to my old school, and it was K through 12, so you grew up with everyone, you knew everyone knew what you were doing, and in 5th grade, I had my best friend since kindergarten. There was this guy that liked me since kindergarten, and he had this huge crush on me, and he just stopped liking me, and they started going out, and when they started going out, she just ditched me. Both of them just stopped talking to me, and so I was just kind of like, she was like the only person that I could really talk to. Everyone else was just like, I was friendly with them, but they were all fake, and I didn't really like anyone else. And when she ditched me, I was just kind of wandering around, and I ended up being friends with like these 3 girls. They were the 3 mean girls of the, you know, like mean girls, and they basically just used me, and they had me do stuff, and they would act like they were all my friends and everything, and then they would push me away and call me names, and then they bring me back and say, oh no, we love you, blah blah blah, and they'd push me away again over and over and over, and then that really, and the things they called me really took a hit on my self-esteem. So I just, like the whole 5th and 6th and 7th grade, I just felt like I was fat and ugly. I hated my hair, I hated my teeth, I hated my face, I hated my body. I tried to lose weight, I stopped eating, I like passed out in the shower because I stopped eating so much. I just hated everything about me. My friends were no good, my best friend betrayed me, so obviously there must be something wrong with me. And I told my parents a little bit, but not as much as, I've never really told that much to anyone. And then I took my best friend back, but I've never really forgiven her for that. So it got better because I separated myself from those 3 girls, and I found my best guy friend I still have, and he made it a really, like, a lot better. And I got better and I stopped not eating and I grew confidence. And since I got out of that school, it's been way better because at that school you can't do anything without people remembering it, without people knowing about it. It's just everyone knows what you're doing and knows everything you're thinking, and it just really gets to you. You start to go crazy. And I'm just really glad I'm out of that school.
What school is it?
Valley Alternative Magnet School. It's on the same block as Birmingham.
Yeah, we're gonna actually go on next one.
See some of my old files. That's cool.
Now, like honestly, like since you guys shared your story, right? How do you feel now? Do you feel a little bit better, or do you guys still feel the same? Or? Right. Like, what
I've never told anyone except like one person.
So this is trust. Like seriously though. Because they said they've never told anybody this type of stuff, like really, you know? So the fact that they can tell.
This class makes you feel like third period is like your family. You know, it's always been that way. Yeah.
When we came in here, we were just all talking and
Yeah.
like laughing, you know? And it's cool. Like that's a good vibe, you know?
Too bad the teacher next door hates it.
I kind of feel the same because like I've told like little pieces of my story like to my friends, and that I've actually never told them I would actually kill myself because me and my sister have actually like planned it out.
Together?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty serious, huh?
Me and my sister, like, if it's not me, it's her. If it's not her, it's me. And then it's all of us, and then it's both of us at the same time. We try not to cry from our parents because then it shows that we're weak. And so we try to, like, that's why sometimes I cry at school, and sometimes I try to hold it in because I don't want to feel like a baby and feel like everybody's just like, oh my God, she's a baby, she's crying again, oh my God. And yeah, because, I don't know, I kind of still feel the same.
You know, it's still hard, but I feel like I got it off my chest because I've never told anybody before. But like same as Juliet, like, you know, I try to hold it in, I try not to cry because I don't want people to be like, oh, she's always crying, you know, but I mean, I'm sure it'll get better, but
And it will, because you know everybody here knows about your stories, and you know they know what happened, well, for what you told them. So that being said, like that's more of a trust with all you guys, you know. And you have real friends here now. You know what I mean? Like you said, you never told anybody that, right? So them knowing that it brings, like I said, more of a trust to you, and you can trust them, right? Right? Right. So right now, like. Basically, what we're just trying to do is trying to get people to share their stories and open up. Now, I was like the kid that got bullied, but you guys can have a seat. I was like the kid that got bullied. You guys want to hear my story really quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to be quick, so you can do your thing too. But who lives in North Hollywood? Yeah. Okay, so you know North Hollywood is like not the best place, or is it? No. Yeah. Okay. Do you know where Woodside and Oxnard is?
oh yeah.
Woodside and Oxnard?
Yeah.
Okay, that's my street. That's where I live. I've been living there for 17 years. Have you guys heard the stories of it? Yeah. Okay, so if you guys haven't heard the stories of my block, basically it's not the best place to live. I've been living there for 17 years. The inside of my apartment building got shot up. The next apartment building has bullet holes all over it. There's been a lot of drugs, and there was, from what I remember, I didn't say this other classes, but from what I remember now, there was actually one rape. A lot of accidents and carjackings and stuff like that throughout the years. So my block is probably not the best block you want to grow up on, you know? And my mom and dad split when I was 2. Who has been to East Side of Palmdale? Okay, so you guys know, like, there's no white people there. You know, that's the west side of Palmdale. That's where all the white people are at. East side of Palmdale is, like, basically all black. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm not really black. I'm not white. Right? Is it noticeable?
No.
Just a little bit? Alright, cool. So, basically, when my dad and mom split when I was 2, I would go to my dad's house every weekend in Eastside Palmdale, and there was a lot of also gangs and stupid violence and all that type of stuff. And I was cool with all the kids my age, right? Like we were chilling, we were all good. But like their oldest and brothers, they would all gangbang and blah blah blah, you know. So I always see people throwing up sets and all that type of stuff. And so I would always get kind of picked on and pushed around because I was the only white kid there. And they'd be like, oh, what are you doing here, white boy, blah, blah, blah. And there was like a couple Hispanic families there, but it was like Hispanic and black, so they would all be like, what's up, white boy, what's up, gringo, what's up, blah, 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 right? So I'm just like, okay. And basically, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure at least a couple of you had that stage where you wanted to thug out a little bit, where you wanted to like, you know, how you seen the rap videos and stuff, you know? So I used to wear like big white t-shirts and big like baggy jeans and the Air Forces. Remember the Air Forces with the straps on the side?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't strap it because that was bad, dude. I was like, you know? So I tried dressing like that because that's how they dress. And how they dress over there is different from over here. So I would come back over here, and then people over here was more of the Hispanic and Armenian gangs. And they would look at me like, the hell's this kid doing? Like, what are you doing here? And like, why are you? I'm like, dude, I live like right up there. But they're like, nah, like, why are you here? You know, you don't belong over here. And so they would throw lemons on my head. Yeah. And I don't know, has anybody had lemons thrown at them? Yeah. It hurts, right? And I'm not talking about little lemons, I'm talking about the bad ones off the tree. Because we had a lemon tree in the back, and they would take the lemons, just whop, and keep hitting my head, you know? And I'm trying to figure out, like, how are they good with, like, aim like that? Like, it's constantly just hitting me. And I realized kind of I have, like, a big head a little bit, or I had a big head. So it kind of gave them, like, more of an opportunity to be on point with their aiming. But, like, they would call me names, and the way I talked, like I said, it was ghetto over there, right? So you kind of, when you're young, your mind is a sponge, and you kind of pick up things. And so I brought that back over here, kind of, and it was different from how they talk, you know? And, oh, what's up, wigga, blah, 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 and get out of here, you know? Like, you know, you're trying to be a wannabe, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm like, I'm not a wannabe. Like, this is who I am, you know? If I was a wannabe, or if I was, like, how everybody else wanted me to be, I would be, like, that everyday white kid where, you know, you have the long hair, you know, rocking out, dude, and, you know? Like, that's how it was back then, right? So, and then I also got kind of bullied in here, in this class. I would sit right there, and there was 2 girls that sit over there, and they didn't like me, and they were, like, the popular girls of, like, the 12th grade, and they would talk about me, and there was one time where I posted one of my advice videos on the senior board, and, you know, when it's like, oh, does anybody even like Sean's videos? Which is why I said, you know, like, you don't know your real friends. Because a lot of people I said what's up to comments like, nah, he's stupid, like, nah, he's annoying, I hate him, blah, blah, blah. That's why I blocked his white ass. And it's just like, damn, like, that kind of hurt. Because, like, that many people were talking about me, you know? But I kind of learned how to cope with it, because once I turned 11, it was when I kind of realized, okay, like, I love myself a little bit, you know? So I'm not going to let people put me down. But I was a bully. No, excuse me, I was the kid that got bullied, right? And one of my best friends was actually a bully. Did you guys think that could ever work? That's weird, right? Ask me, somebody, did he bully me? Ask me, anybody.
Did he bully you?
No, good question, he didn't bully me. But, it's because I didn't know him at that time, you know? But I'm going to let him talk for as long as we have, and yeah, thank you.